And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tristan Thompson is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Tatum in at the 3. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And Thompson kicks to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Drives in. Great D that time from Adebayo.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Yep, it counts.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him, they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
He had a nice open look right there.
And really an advanced feel for scoring the basketball. Tatum picks and chooses his shots nicely.
Outside, Dragic passes it to Olynyk. Walker against Dragic. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Walker. The step back jumper is good.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks and he's going to make you pay.
Now here is Robinson. Adebayo passes to Dragic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up. Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one. Free throws good from Dragic. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A pass to Thompson. Back to Brown. Dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Butler. Back to Adebayo. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Walker the pass to Thompson. Back to Walker. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Olynyk has the open look. And again, it's the Heat missing. Boston trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Robinson kicks to Olynyk. Tatum against Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Celtics with the lead. In the corner, Tatum with it. 55 seconds left to play here in the first.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic dishes to Butler. With the floater, count the basket.
I love it. Got the basketball, used the pick. A high percentage shot for Jimmy Butler off pick and roll plays.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Dragic kicks to Butler. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And stolen by Tatum. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Olynyk. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Here's Bradley. On the court for Miami here in the second. Achua is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. That one drops for him. Bradley's got his first basket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Williams inside. Adebayo on him. 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. And he starts out with a miss in this one. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Heat. Steve, the days of Avery Bradley being a scorer are probably over. I mean, he scored in the mid-teens, we know that, but now I think they value his defense as much as his scoring.
You're right, Kevin. Avery Bradley will rely on his athleticism, especially to get to the rim to score. With his injuries and changing situation, the chances, they just haven't been there. But he's still an effective player. We just won't see his scoring outbursts as often.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. The Heat with the lead. Outside Butler. Back to Bradley. And he goes in for the dunk.
Bradley has some long strides, eats up ground in a hurry.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Teague with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Boston getting another chance here. Tries again, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Miami.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end. Thompson draws contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And so Thompson nails both of them. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, ouch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Teague, the pass to Smart. It's up a 3. A shot that time, not on target. And the Heat going the other way now. Bradley kicks to Butler. The basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. On the free throw, no good. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota, maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and did juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw good from Thompson.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Kemba Walker comes in for Jeff Teague. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Avery Bradley.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Nunn. Trying to get open is Adebayo.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And stolen by Butler. Here's Nunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up. The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. that free throw good from none. Good on both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Smart passes to Tice. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Trying to get open is Thompson. The offensive rebound. Walker in the corner. No good off the front iron.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Celtics trail by 8. The 3. Rebound by Olynyk. This one for 3. Rebounded by Smart.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat leading by 8. Adebayo kicks to none. Outside Butler. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Outside Tatum. Over Butler. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got 10 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And stolen by Tatum. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
And how about the quick hands there by Tatum? Terrific anticipation as he comes up with that steal and able to convert that defense into offense.
Butler feeling out a bit. 4 seconds left. Here's Adebayo. And that does it for the first half of play. Heat lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And in the city of Miami, plenty of recreation, I guess you could say. But Shaq, the culture of this team is all about hard work.
And not only that, Ernie, it's about that FTP.
What's that?
Fitness, toughness, physicality.
Wow.
And it comes from the top all the way down.
Wow. And Jimmy Butler, they found a star that fits that mold. Not everyone does that.
What is that place that a lot of people like to go down there? South
Beach.
South Beach, yeah. So I've heard a lot about it. I've never been there.
Yeah, you're missing it, brother.
You
What's
might
up,
want to
Miles?
stay home, man.
Prime 112,
Who
baby.
around the NBA has not been to South Beach?
Me.
You will miss the South Beach.
All right.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Heat leading by 6. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Boston. Down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Daniel Tice out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Walker in at the point. Brown drives in.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
The Celtics have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first free throw is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Dragic. He kicks it to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Butler attacking.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Outside Robinson. Outside Butler. Olynyk against Thompson. Outside Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
Pass to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Feeds to Bradley. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Dragic with it, picked up by Teague. Here's Achua. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown kicks to Tatum. For the lead. Great D that time from Adebayo.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Achua, the pass to Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws the D's attention.
The Heat have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Free throw good, Adebayo. Smart's checked in for Boston. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. And Adebayo drops them both.
Man, you know Bam Adebayo knows his role. doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate too.
Smart finds Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one drops. And Brown drops them both. There's 1:54 left in the third. Bradley passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Right side, Smart. There's Brown with the three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bradley drives in. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Tatum. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Count that one. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. He entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Tatum draws the double. Teague with a clean look. And the three off target. The Heat with the lead. And there's the pass to Olynyk. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And he makes the first.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
And so he makes both from the line. And Miami shooting 43% from the floor. Hero passes to Nunn. Kicks to Bradley. Launches it. Nunn can't get it to fall. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Olynyk against Tatum. Inside, Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Now, Nunn. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics out in front. Ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Reach the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Celtics with the lead. On the court for the Heat. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Kendrick Nunn out there with Hero. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And here are the Heat now. Nunn passes to Hero. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. The Celtics working the ball around now. Butler with the ball, picked up by Brown. Butler passes to Nunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Tice finds Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Olynyk.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Celtics making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And so he hits both. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Nunn against Walker. Nunn kicks to Iguodala. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Walker. And that one drops for him. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Here's Butler, and the rejection by Tatum. Here's Walker. Tice trying to break free. Tatum no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Up top, Walker. Defended by Nunn. Thompson with it. Back to Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Tatum nails them both. Now a timeout called by Miami. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Walker. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Tice. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tice has got his first points in this one.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Butler attacking. Yep, that one goes in there.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Celtics leading by 4. Walker the basketball. Walker against Dragic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Deep 2 from Robinson. Kemba Walker with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
59 seconds left in the game. Butler against Brown. Lots of room. No good off the back of the rim. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And the quickness of Walker really helps in the open court. Always plays with an edge and puts tremendous pressure on your transition defense.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Free throw drops for Butler.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're in front by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Tatum. Six to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Now here's Tatum.
Some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge
of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.